Hey guys, Ken Perryman here. Hey, I wanted you to check out something I'm gonna do to my Jeep because, well, I like what I have on it, but I need to make some improvements. All right, so what am I talking about? I'm talking about a set of rock sliders steps. I currently have a set on my Jeep, but they stick out about yay far. They're super great and comfortable for getting in and out of the Jeep for most people, right? They drop down and they stick out a little bit. They're almost the width. I'm looking at them because my Jeep's right behind here. I mean, they almost stick out as far as my wheels do. Now, if I'm going to develop this Jeep into something that's going to go off-road and get off-road a little bit, I'm gonna have situations to where in between my tires, I'm gonna have a little bit of a tight space. And I wanna be able to clear that without hitting metal and damaging it. Now, these little side steps that are mounted to the frame and they're not welded to the frame are not really what you'll see on really aggressive overlanding, well, not overlanding, rock climbing kind of things. But I'm taking it step by step. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move up to the next level of something that just hugs a little closer into my Jeep, but it still has the capability of using it as a step to get in and out of the Jeep because it is lifted a little bit. I do have a standard Rubicon with 35-inch tires that came from the factory. It's extreme tire package, so they're 35-inch tires. So there's an additional lift and also the height of the tires. Basically, everything just makes the Jeep just that much taller. And I do have my mom who likes to go riding with us every once in a while. And, you know, we take her shopping or do whatever. She's a bit on the older side. It's kind of hard for her to get in and out of these Jeeps. So I need something for her to put her foot on. So continuing on. So these are intended just to be super clear, and you'll see on my Jeep, it is for the 4-door Jeep Wrangler. Doesn't have to be. I have a Rubicon. Rubicon doesn't change. The body doesn't change when you have a Rubicon. And even if you have the extreme tire package, the portions that these mount to do not change. It has to be a 2018 to 2026 now, I believe, Jeep Wrangler U, JLU, is the identifier of that series of vehicles. It's a JLU, and the U stands for the Unlimited, which means it's the 4-door. It won't fit the 2-door. So it must be a 4-door, and it must be a Wrangler, and it must be between the years of 2018 and 2024. All right, what's great about these guys is, so the durability and strength of this is the fact that it's 3 layers, not 4, 3 layers. The main layer being the carbon steel itself. There is an E-coating that is over that, a black E-coating, and then even further on top of that is a black powdered coating. Probably very similar to what I already have on my Jeep. These ones seem a little bit more aggressive, and to be honest, and I'm looking at them now, is the ones that I have on the Jeep now that came, actually, just so we're clear, this came from the factory. Well, let me back up. They didn't come from the factory. They came from the dealership. The dealership put those on. So it's a dealer installed option, DIO, dealer installed option. But I installed a front bumper that has more of a darker black powder coating setup to it. And these ones here are going to match that. And I'm pointing to them because they're actually right here on the ground. So as I said earlier in the video, that's the reason why I'm switching out is these do stick out a little bit. They're great to getting up and getting out of the Jeep. They do have a good capability of stepping in and out. But I want something that just sits a little bit closer to the Jeep, gives a little bit better look and style to it. And also, more importantly, is in a little bit more, so I'm gonna get a little more clearance between rocks and the wheels and stuff like that. These look like a really easy install. As long as you have your tools, and you're gonna need some tools. It comes with some, I think it comes with an Allen wrench, but you're gonna need some wrenches and some socket sets and stuff like that, I think. That's what I have as I'm looking at them on the ground. I've actually pre-readied this for what I need. I don't know what I need in the bag. I just do know what I need to take off. And the whole cool thing about this is, I'm gonna show you how easily these come off. So if you get something like this installed on your Jeep, you'll see how easy it is to take off. And even right behind it, I will show you how we install these. But firstly, let me walk you through what I got. All right, there they are. So I've already uncovered one so that you can see what it looks like. And in fact, when it's installed in the Jeep, on the vehicle, it's basically gonna look like this. So this will ride up and you'll put your foot along here to step into your vehicle. But this will ride along the body side of the vehicle. They just fall over because, well, there's more weight on this side. Okay, but what I wanted to show you is what it looks like. This came when I unpacked this portion of it. I'm about to unpack that. But when I unpacked this, beautiful. Not a scratch, a ding, dent on that. Even though the box was banged up in a couple spots, the rails themselves looked really good. Additionally, you'll get 2 of these guys and then your screw package. So what you'll get, and I like this, kind of a cool look to it. It says 1941 in kind of a Asian typography, I guess. Typography, is that a font? probably the better term, but it says 1941, and pretty cool looking with the red color, and this is a Rubicon, so it's gonna have some red. And then on top of that, we have the screw package. Guys, forgive the sweat a little bit. It's a summer day in Georgia, so I'm a little warm already, and I haven't even started, so. But check it out, there's your screw package. We'll get into this as we start to install these. All right, guys, so first things first, we're gonna get started with back here. I'm gonna loosen these bolts, and I'm gonna put this footstool underneath this to support the rest of this as I take it down. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Here we go, driver's side now. So we know what to do, we just gotta do it. With a little bit of, well, I was gonna say blood, sweat, and tears. There's not much blood involved. I didn't cut myself, but a bit of sweat. I mean, it's Georgia, middle summer a little bit, but took a little bit of work and a little bit of elbow grease, but here it is. You can see right here on the Jeep. Now, what's really nice about this, again, this fits a 4-door. There's 2 on this side, 2 on the other. There's technically 1 in the back, but let's not get into that. But this is a 4-door JLU 2018 to 2025. This will fit just fine. No matter what you have, Sahara, whatever, Willys, these will fit. Now, this is what I meant when I talked about before about how my foot pad was sitting right about here. And with that foot pad would stick out the width of the tire. So now I have even more space. Yes, I know the tire is still gonna stick out and run into rocks and stuff, but it's a big old piece of rubber that will do that. I don't want this big old piece of metal to hit rocks. And most importantly, with that tube steel design, I'm gonna bend around the rocks. The rocks aren't gonna move, the metal's going to a bit. So I want to minimize the expected damage to the Jeep if I go off-road with this, but this is the intent, to move this in, give it a sleeker look. Again, also, this ties into the front bumper that has this E-coating, powder coating on it here. E-coating with powder coating over the top. It gives it that good look appearance, that nice deep dark black on there, so the bumper looks the same way. Same thing here. Now this is nice, is I can, if I really want to, I can use this as a step up, but it's so narrow in there that now I'm gonna have to change the way I enter the vehicle, which would just be kick your leg up, guys, even for short guys like me, pull yourself in, there you go, we're in. So it takes just a little bit more work to do, and you'll just stick your leg down, kick your leg out. Yeah, I mean, if you're buying a lifted Jeep, that's what you expect. Yeah. Now I do have a little step stool that I keep for my mom. It'll work perfectly. I actually have a taller step stool that'll be even better for her to get into the car. Doesn't matter. I like it. It looks great. Both sides were done. I would say this is a good 2-hour project with every little thing that you may not have the right tool. You may have to move something. What I mean by move, like me, I have underbody lighting. I have the rock lights. So I had to move some zip ties and cut some zip ties out of the way because some of the wires were attached to the old rock slider step rails. So I had to do a little bit of modification there. That was super simple. If you don't have anything underneath your Jeep, these should just bolt straight in, and literally bolted in very well with me. Expect some variation a little bit, but here's a nice thing about this. It goes on pretty quickly, relatively easily. And I will tell you this, if you got a partner, buddy, friend, whatever, you're coming over and hey, help me out, we'll have a few drinks, we'll do whatever, and you can knock these out, it'll go even quicker. But with this, great price on this, great protection for your Jeep. It is E-coated, so could you scratch some off? Yeah, possibly, but those are the wounds of war, as they say, right? The scars of action. So guys, hope this is helpful for you. I do appreciate your time, and I'm out.